Hello there. I see. Hey!
Did you call me? What? What are you gonna do?
Huh?
Listen up!
That's...
Here! Look forward to it, okay?
Hey.
I knew you could do it. I do. Phew. Hey! What's this? Too bad. You're so stupid. Shocking. Well now then, I can't wait.
Impossible.
Robin, please relax.
Monokuma was born in a remote village. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado and was whisked. Monokuma wanted to return to his homelands, so he began his journey to see the wizard Monokuma. Along the way, Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after.
Phew. So, bye-bye.
Well...
Well?
Hey, hey! Right! Man.
Auntie May.
That's right!
Hey, hey.
Man. Hey. Ooh.
Hey. 'Cause... Hey. Aww. Hey, hey. Well? See? See? Nope. That's wrong. Yep. I think.
I've been found! Now then. All right! Hey, hey! Yo! Like...
Hello! How's the class trials go? So, make sure you...
dumb!
Wait!
Mon Ami's such a dumb child.
Hey! Hey, hey! That's...
Anyway... Bye-bye!
I won't let you.
Hey, hey! Huh?
Damn it!
Well... How about it?
What do you...
See?
I'm gonna do it! What?
Hey, hey!
No, no!
That's...
Well now.
Yahoo!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. I'll punish everyone besides the Oh well, who cares about this?
I don't mind starting the trial, but, you know, because I would. Even if you do grasp it,
But Nagito's not alone.
you're fine.
Empty head? Listen up! The emptier your head.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed since he's the first witness. Why?
Then, let's start with when the hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane.
The other 5 on the motel team were my.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cot.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the Mikan came by to wake me up. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the... And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the when I pressed the button to turn on the monitor. A video of someone wearing a hospital gown and
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story!
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was but it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing... I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music video. And at least, that's what I thought. But the only person that came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone, and then I noticed Ibuki was gone. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko.
Darius, what?
Don't say it like that in
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, so I immediately led them to the...
But the door wouldn't open, since we had no other option. And when that happened, we didn't... And not just that.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
And so, we decided...
When we removed the hemp bag, just...
So that's how the case played out. Thank you.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is.
Wait, how do I know anything? Sorry, I'm only being impartial. Hajime, if you're the only one, then you could be lying as much as you
Lie?
obviously. So you could make us ignore what...
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like... Come on, try to prove... Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault. Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's... Then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny. After all, Hajime's...
Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously, because
Did Hajime kill both...
the fact that the bodies were imitating the movie. No, that's wrong.
I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to...
Of course you're not.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never... Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp. Isn't that right?
Yes. No.
Which means there's no way Hajime. Or did anyone tell him what happened?
Hold on a sec! You're the one who brought this up in the first...
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness test, it also provides a good
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad.
What a waste of time. Now then, since we know...
So this means Ibuki
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki...
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide.
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone.
all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly...
Then let's ask Hajime. How long...
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10...
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue. If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door...
They were...
If that's the case, the only suspect... And that's you two! So...
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital...
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... You're kidding, right? Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue...
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall!
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying...
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the...
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock. By doing that, the killer who was hiding waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the... By locking the door from the...
No, that's wrong!
Hang on a sec. There's also a possibility
From the outside. How?
there was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe? I see!
That semi-transparent glob.
Glue?
Yeah. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell based on all that.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically...
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfect. But if you just stick them together with glue, that doesn't really matter. The killer only...
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick... It was so obvious that it makes me...
Are you saying the drumstick, then I...
Apologize to Miss Sonia! And me! However, you're not allowed this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue...
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Aww, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
But when Hajime got to the venue...
And when you went back with everyone else, But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that...
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper.
That's right, but just what?
Part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room. There should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper.
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that... See?
I see. So the scrap that was caught on...
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to...
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that...
all coming together! Got it! Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken...
No, the body was already taped up and...
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize...
Well, that's understandable.
So they used the baton lighting on the seat.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around...
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered...
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off...
But the killer made a mistake. And because of that, a scrap was left on...
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan...
But going to the trouble of hiding...
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off, since they don't... They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And it's about time we shed some light on those...
You mentioned...
Are you kidding me?
Hey! Don't put my likeness in your movie.
You're pretty noisy for someone who...
I don't eat moss, but I knew it. There's...
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the scare... Not just that, but Hiyoko
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes...
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations...
The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition...
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg...
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to
An even bigger jerk?
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive...
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is...
And he's being annoying.
First and foremost, how can a low-class creature...
Because she was doing something that's only...
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something? Were there even any footprints at the crime?
Maybe her feet were, but she was like sitting, so instead there'd be...
Weak. It doesn't even pierce my heart.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet...
I am telling you to...
Did you see her walk?
If her feet were... Was there any sign she stepped...
I agree with that. Just as Sonia said, that something was blood. It
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered. Then it's Hiyoko's.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her.
If Ibuki stepped on her.
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko, which means Ibuki was still alive at the.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye! Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Haji.
Does that mean you have
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? What? Are you sure? You're so frightened you can't even make a... However, the time for conviction... You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about one... See a nice nightmare. You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about... See a nice nightmare.
I can't back down! As long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that that blood is Hyoko's.
Hiyoko was taped to the pillar, yes, but it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your... You should feel correct. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power. Hiyoko was taped to the pillar, yes, but it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with... You should feel correct. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power. Hiyoko was taped to the pillar, yes. But it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. You should feel proud of yourself. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power. Hiyoko was taped to the pillar, yes. But it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. You should feel... It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
Damn it!
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those words! It's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor...
Don't say such...
Yes. If you look closely, there's a streak of...
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, Ibuki must have already stepped in it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor. Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left...
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in... Actually, the bleeding will stop once the... Aside from Mikon, none of us would...
Maybe that heater was running in...
That's right! I didn't know that...
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the monitor.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, then it's decided.
It appears that it is why... Fine then. But regardless of good...
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us...
Wait a sec. There's something...
Huh? Again?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
The same as always. You think about it. A suicide means you've... Unfortunately, that means there's no Blackened to punish.
Why me? Nagito? What?
Well, I mean, I understand. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hiyoko.
That's totally impossible!
Then she was afflicted by the despair disease, remember?
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able... After Hajime saw the hanged body, the killer had to be alive.
Then she was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left. That's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she would... Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. There's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search... for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one. If Ibuki didn't commit... According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually...
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, and I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Now then, I shall issue my decree.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the app?
Right before the morning, I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone...
So everyone who stayed at... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted, but if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
We can exclude the sick.
And what about the...
Right before the... I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone at the...
So everyone who stayed at the motel... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to...
That's not it.
Aside from those afflicted, but if nobody has an...
No, that's wrong!
Hold on. Not all of us are... In fact, Mikan and...
You two have...
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I...
We even woke up to...
Hey!
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just...
And we went to the hospital together.
I get it. You guys...
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and
It feels like Operation...
But committing faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process. Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much. I think the killer had a completely different reason.
Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the we were supposed to have a No! This everyone, do your very
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been... If that happened, the imitation...
Well, it's against the rules to...
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already!
But I'm thinking about it again, and
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did?
it's not just that. About the lion that...
That's the one Hyoko's...
Even though we're calling it an But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household... Maybe they just used a common... Well, that's probably it, but if falsifying the murder sequence was the killer, they should have taken steps to properly...
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation...
What are you say?
I'm saying... Hyoko's murder was...
What?
I understand that imitation was... It's not just the poor imitation. There are also...
Strange details.
Like...
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say!
However, this is getting quite interesting.
Why did Hyoko... Go to the music venue? There's no way he'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not... Maybe she got abducted.
No, maybe she went of her own free will.
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
Why did Hyoko... go to the music venue? There's no way he'd...
Maybe the killer summoned...
If that's not... Maybe she got
No, maybe she went of her own free will.
I agree with that. It's just as Sonia said.
So,
If no one called for her, then...
Hyoko locked herself in her... I don't think a person like...
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose. Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No! That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now. Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or the killer. her way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her!
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door! So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later!
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body! Her kimono! There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to cut through those words! The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was
Where her...
Yeah, it's also the reason why she...
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with... I believe that was what... That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the museum.
Then, the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she...
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own.
I get it.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or...
Then, the killer...
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I...
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're...
Gundam, please stop! For his sake...
Huh? What do you mean?
Of course. I've all...
Even if the killer couldn't predict it.
The only thing I can think of is... Cool. When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just...
She was killed, so there would...
It probably happened when the killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important...
Hey, Nagito.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay...
Oh, am I allowed... I'm so happy I'm getting...
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. Ibuki definitely...
Huh?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked... But now I remember. There was... So if she faked her death and walked... There'd be bloody footprints left in... So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death.
You know, we already finished talking about...
That's annoying. I guess I should...
Are you freaking kidding me?
That's strange.
This is strange?
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it. Huh? Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean.
Did you notice such a small detail?
But didn't you say then? I think there's no... Unless there was something...
I see. So there...
But that's something only Hajime would know.
Hajime, as long as I leave this to you...
Yeah, I'll definitely...
Here!
That's right, I remember now. There was
Can you explain it?
What's strange is that stepladder. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but there was a bloodstain, right? However, there weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then...
Even so, the fact is the stepladder in the video.
There's no way the video was recorded.
It's possible those two stepladders...
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder?
The stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video... That's amazing, Chiaki! All that...
Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
The video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think.
Then only the
Yes, at least when I first discovered it. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have.
He did discover the body.
Well, that's true. In order to hide that the camera was missing. I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even...
And the moment Hajime left the music venue...
And they destroyed it and left that in...
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate...
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music...
It was, huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look complete.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the... Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the
Or did they make some kind...
They might have tempted...
I still can't believe... Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
There's no way the... And the music venue...
Which place resembled... Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Damn it! There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the... Did the conference room look like the music venue?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the... Conference room look like the music venue?
We will never give up!
There's no way the conference room and the music venue...
Which place resembled... Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it! What the killer did was... make the music video. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. It somehow became a plain black curtain, but...
That's right! It's...
Oh yeah? Well, that curtain was hung so the music venue... In actuality, even... It is a black...
I see. The same coat. So the killer chose the
Matching floors,
But that's not all.
I can prove it with this! You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video the music venue has good lighting.
But wouldn't
That might have been another reason, but... The lighting in the conference room and the music venue... That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually...
That candle was likely placed there just to...
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no... The video I saw wasn't filmed at the...
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't...
But there's no mistake. That's the only
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design...
But this must be a surprise. You never suspected that the video...
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
If Ibuki's hanging, then was Ibuki killed at the conference?
No, that's right after Hajime saw that video.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video... It was... The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real...
The actual time of death must...
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital...
But why did the killer go to the trouble...
The reason the killer made a... There's only one possibility I can think of. If I... Then naturally, the killer's idea...
Huh?
You fiend! Are you...
You're the only one! Miko, you're the killer, aren't you? Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered him?
Hey, just a chick like her as the killer?
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only one. Thanks to that video, we're the only one.
An alibi?
Now that you mention it, you guys...
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital, because that also... At that time, you said you were going to be on... That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in it. By doing that, you made up a video and showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that if someone wants to go to the conference room from out...
So it's impossible that someone who...
Not only that, the others in the hospital...
So that must...
Please, what are
It's not literally impossible. Just shows she can't even.
Hey, you sure?
Wrong! It's
Just like Akane said, it is
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe.
that slow-witted remark.
It's fun in a tournament for social punching bag. Even at how many times do I have to tell?
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe?
Hey, Hajime!
Can you hold on? Well, I know I'm being intrusive. I missed all of the critical parts, and
What are you saying?
But still, there's I thought it was suspicious all along. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a...
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that. I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game.
Actually,
Please don't say such controversy. Well, what do you...
Well, it's nothing big, really.
That's like just so simple.
Let's take a look. Regarding the rope Ibuki this rope was supplied by...
Again with the supermarket?
If they got it at the supermarket,
What's wrong with it?
I want you to take a close look at this, near the middle of the rope. It's but why is it like this? And the part of the rope that hung from the baton...
Hey, you're taking too long.
It means, well, the killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they...
Hold on. What exactly did you say to me?
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Just like this case's killer.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope?
And then... Huh? You didn't notice it? Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem simple, the scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the...
But we believed it was from a hand. Why would that be?
Did he fall for someone's lie?
That must be it! So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time. You said Ibuki hanged herself. You told us the wrong cause of death.
You should have been able to tell the difference between you, Mikon.
First of all, I'm not a coroner, so that's why...
You were right.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and
He's totally right.
Mikon nursed me till I got better.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her drop?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still... It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly...
So Mikon volunteered to...
That's a little... Aren't you
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean...
You've got it all wrong.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive the...
Forgiveness or not...
Well, if that's the choice everyone makes... But is that really...
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. But I need...
You doubt your...
That's not it. I suspect that...
What the hell does that...
Huh? I do doubt her. But 'cause if there's no...
Don't say deep...
If you want to believe in someone, believe without doubt...
Fine. Do it.
Huh? So in the end, justifying your actions with fancy... It's all... I'm done! It's not fair. It's... Why won't you forgive me? What did I do? What?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get...
If we don't have any clues... I'm the same as Hajime. But still, the truth is one... That's why we gotta stick with this until the... Hey, Mikan. If you're not the killer... Like I said... Can you prove it? Wait! Because treating me like a killer... That's... Why does everybody always...
Is this broad...
It seems she's... But the only one who can find a hole in her argument. So... Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already! I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed...
Is the handbag off? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital's?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the... Just from that just from that camera angle, just from that dim candlelight. There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing, or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video, just from that camera angle, just from that dim candlelight. There's no way you'd be able to make out her... So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that camera angle.
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Mikan, you've committed a major mistake. As I said before many times, that I never said it. So how can you say anything about the camera angle at...
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle is because you're the person who actually...
This is your just reward. You lied.
Is it true, Mikan?
Huh? I was wrong.
That's not it.
I mean... You know that handbag Ibuki was... Ding!
What the heck's wrong with her?
That tote bag.
How do you know so...
More importantly, did you know that bag is a... Hajime saw it too, didn't you? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag and it's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. That's why that video isn't fact. So you'll forgive me!
Taking your stubbornness.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop. explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crying is...
Check. Has she lost?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me. You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two...
This is the end! Monokuma mentioned this earlier. Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use, so please.
What?
Seems...
Why does everybody always...
Mikan. After I go over your crime from the beginning, please just admit it already. Here's everything that happened in this case. The key to this incident. That's why I'm going to start... When I went to the hospital, incoming signal light... When I switched on the monitor, a person wearing a hospital gown and a back... That surveillance camera unit was... That's why I thought the signal originated from the... But that was... In truth, that video, the killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made the preparation. Then, they filmed that video in the... By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening when in fact, The crime had already been. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually... I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found... Seeing the body before me, I panicked, but that was all. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely and, as if they were switching places, and began working on their lap. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera. After destroying it, they mixed it with what the surveillance camera the killer used was original. When they brought it, they made sure to destroy. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue... In actuality, the reason the music venue... The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a... With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met... They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki. At the time, they pretended inside, they were probably... Isn't that right, Mikan?
Whoa!
This feeling. I know it. This feeling.
Mikan!
Whoa there! Before... It seems your arguments have reached a... Now then, please, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Let's go! Well now, correct!
Damn it! I won't forgive you.
Hey! What's going on? Hey, hey!
Well, that's obvious. Hey.
What?
What?
It cannot be.
Perhaps... See? Jeez. Isn't that right? Possible.
Oh? They forgave me, they gave me, they love. I love them with all this is. It's love.
Hey.
Well. How amazing. Could it be?
This is... But... such despair.
Don't fuck with me!
You ser- Hey.
This is bad.
I am Monarch!
Hey.
Oh?
Of course not!
Oh? That is... Oh? Well... Do you understand?
Hey. Hey, hey! Damn it!
Oh?
Yes, indeed! Now then, I've prepared a
So it's real. Now I can go to my... I can finally... Please forgive me.
Let's give it everything!
Let me add.
Damn it. But... isn't that right?
Please wait!
Damn it!
Wrong! Come on! Hmm?
You fiend.
Phew! Hey, Huh? Hey!
So just as I thought.
Hmm.
However...
Fine. Silence.
Right?
All right!
Uh-oh! Unbelievable.
Hey!
No way! What's this? All right!
Hey!
Listen!
Hey, hey! Damn it!
Could it be?
Huh? What?
Yo! Hey! Well, perhaps you don't remember my face, since that's pretty sad, you know? That's too... Huh? You too? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing...
Haven't you noticed?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean... The name's Nekomaru Nida!
Nekomata?
No matter
how we look at it.
Eesh.
I already know. Hey, hey!
Pure electricity!
Damn it. Sorry.
You serious?